and we're gonna answer questions, and it's gonna be great.
Let's go. Ready to fuck up?
Okay, so there's a lot of items here. I think you can all check them out for yourself when you get the beta key at the end of this stream, because you all knew that was gonna happen. So I think Kun is gonna make a cool loadout right here. So yeah, there's some. His he's got the top row is his hook ability. The second row is his drop ability, which in which he drops his anchor and he changes the target to it. And well, the third row is obviously his auto attack. So yeah, I think what have you got? Perma blind on the shoot. Just just taking into consideration also when you're going to play yourself when this is all over, it's still beta. It's more like alpha. Sorry, we have to disappoint you. There's no sound. There's no music yet. Uh, there's a lot of things that still need balancing. There's some animations not working. There's some things missing. So, but you get a sneak peek. It's even before the official beta, which we normally do with new characters. So, looks like we're ready to go. Waiting for the last player. And I'm hoping I can grab some questions from the chat, which is quite spammy at the moment. Was Oh, that's nice.
Chanfrey is still looking into the items, I think so. He's taking his time.
which is not a surprise since he's never seen anything of it before. There we
Alright.
go. There we go. So first we're gonna look at some gameplay, then we're gonna get to the questions, I think. Alrighty then, and there he is, hidden behind Coco. Oh, that's also a nice surprise. As you can see, the level has been decorated to celebrate our 1 year anniversary of the PC edition. There's decorations everywhere, and not just in the level. We've decorated a certain creep as well. So there we go. Okay, that's the anchor ability. Oh, well, that was fast. The infamous Mechelian is in the game, so
Yeah, I'm on him.
expect some kills. Who promised not to kill everybody. So there we go. The blue Swiggins and the red Swiggins are facing off right now. It's Chanfrey playing the blue Swiggins, of course. So Kuhn opted to start with the anchor drop ability, which drops down the anchor and chains a nearby target to it, or the target it hits, if it hits a target.
With a
The
laser chain.
A laser chain.
So there's the laser everyone's
And
requesting. So
and when you shoot, when you use your auto attack, when when you use the auto attack, when you've dropped the anchor, you shoot an ink bullet, which can be upgraded with various things like blind, which is kind of an obvious thing for ink to do. But as you can see, there's no animation yet for the shooting. It's going to require some work to actually get it implemented. But there is a bullet animation, so. Oh, there's Oliver. He's hooked. Hooked to the game. You can upgrade the anchor drop to do all kinds of things. Like you can make the chain shorter. You can put a dot damage on it. So there's he got killed. Revenge by the blue Swiggins. Anyway, so there's dot damage. You can improve the damage it does when the chain breaks. And I think Kuhn is gonna buy the hook now with his newfound wealth. There's all kinds of people dying, and it's apparently hilarious, but we're not seeing any of it. So he just that was the spoon, right? Okay, so Kuhn upgraded his damage. There's Roshan. He's looking festive. It's even better when he dies. So Kun is.
I'm getting killed myself.
Oh, there we go. And oh, that's the party. Although I think Naut stole it, so he's the party pooper. So
Hey.
let's see. So as most of you might know, maybe not, the anchor hook ability has been changed from the original design. Sorry, Chanfrey. Instead of pulling targets towards you, it actually pulls Swiggins toward its target. So I think Kun is going to whoa, is going to Spider-Man that. So you can target walls, but also turrets. So watch out. And you can target enemies, and you pull towards them. And it can be upgraded with all kinds of things, like an AoE explosion at the end of the hook to give it some more damage. So I hope you guys think that's a good thing. Because
Hey, cock.
there went Kun died again. Seems like Jamfrey is getting the hang of this. Spider
Feeling
squid
like a
indeed.
squid in the water. Oh.
Tish. Squid on squid action indeed. So I'm gonna get to some questions. I see a question: will the actual beta be released after the public one? I don't think so. Yeah, it will be. Okay, I just heard shortly after it will be a closed beta again, but the public beta will last for 24 hours, and so you can all join it. And like we said before, the key will be given out at the end of the stream. Then you can all download the beta, and then you can fight over who gets to play Swiggins. Also, some good news for all you Mac and Linux users out there. The public beta is actually on those platforms as well, so it's a multi-platform beta. Just the public beta, just to clarify that. The closed beta will again just be the closed beta will be PC only again. So we're sorry. The reason for that is because making builds for Mac and Linux is a lot of work. So and with the beta we want to iterate a lot. So we want to make quick changes for people, for the beta nods to test, and it would be harder to do that for all the multiple platforms. Any info on the skins? Just that we're working on it. We've got some ideas, and they're gonna be great. One of them is pretty surprising. I think you'll never see it coming, but I don't think I can say a lot about it yet. I'm sorry.
Oh, family. Oh, God.
At the moment, Swiggins is quite strong, I think, especially his auto attack is pretty strong. And I think there's a little issue with one of his upgrades being always on instead of when you buy it. Who's your favorite Naut? If that's directed at me, it's probably Gnaw. So that was easy.
Someone asked about the voice of Swiggins. As we've told before, the voice isn't implemented yet. Actually, it isn't even recorded yet. But we have the famous Mindflame who will be doing the voice acting for Swiggins.
You heard it here first.
He did some awesome testing for Swiggins, and we think he will do an awesome job doing the voice for Swiggins.
If you don't know Mindflame, look him up. He's done a lot of things in the gaming community for a very long time, and like Fabian said, he's done a few tests for us to see. Oh, Chanfrey is disconnecting. He's done some tests for us, and it sounded amazing, so we decided to go with that. I see someone asking, how do you get the key? We give out the key at the end of the beta.
The stream.
The stream. Not the end of the beta, because that would be stupid. What's Swiggins' relationship with Winnie and Spike? Purely platonic.
Yeah, ik kom zo meteen.
We'll make a post on the forums regarding the beta as well, on how to get into it, because it's not. I see someone posting here in the chat how to do it, but probably get pushed away very soon. It's not really hard, but a step is always nice. Didn't original. I see when you use the anchor drop, didn't the original design state that you can use anchor dive without the anchor? That's true, and that's also what's in the game right now. What probably happened is that he dropped the anchor, picked it up again, and then used his hook. The way it works now is that when you drop the anchor and it hits somebody, you can pick it up immediately, because after some testing we found that that was a bit annoying, since you don't want to pick it up when somebody's chained to it. But after that, you can pick it up again, or after a while it returns to you. How is Swiggins ink jump used? Well, that's not really a thing like ink jump. The way his jump works at the moment is it's a regular jump, like almost all knots, and after that he can float.
Similar to Voltar, but it's more like stationary float, so
yeah,
you can stay up in the air.
He doesn't descend. So he can go around horizontally. There's actually a trick which you can use with his kite, with his floating ability in combination with his anchor hook, which makes it easier to land. How come sometimes you do 30 damage and sometimes 15? Well, that's the bug I was talking about. It's actually one of its upgrades. It's when you switch weapons, parentheses, the next attack you do does double damage. But at the moment, unfortunately, that upgrade is already active from the start of the game, instead that you have to buy it. So that's something that needs to be fixed. What is this? Gee, the chat is going so fast. Oh my god. Hey Ronma, will Swiggins have second of animations without the anchor? That's the plan. That's why it looks so weird right now with his with with him shooting when his anchor's gone. But the plan is that he has an actual normal. Okay, it's not really normal, but that he has a normal hand with which he shoots the ink. But that's not implemented yet, because it is a bit more work than we anticipated with our engine. How does the beta work for Mac? Will be able to use it right away? Yeah, you will. It's the same as the PC version of the beta. Can we use Swiggins online in the beta? Yeah, you can just quick match and then you join other people who are playing the beta. You can also just set up private matches with your friends. It's actually like the normal game, but it's like a private server. It's separated from the original game. How do we get the beta? We give out a key at the end of the stream. And then Ishida Tsuki is already copy-pasting it in the chat, how you can redeem it, and we will probably make a post about it as well. Can I redeem the key and use? Can I redeem and use the key tomorrow? Yeah, but the beta is only online for 24 hours, so you gotta be quick. When you activate it, it doesn't matter as long as it's within the 24 hours. What can we expect from the theme song? Piratey Nautical. Yeah, the caps lock. We're not sure yet. It will probably be nautical. Yeah, it will be fitting with Swiggins. But we're already looking at some inspiration for that. And the guys from Sonic Picnic, who did an awesome job with all the soundtracks so far, will be on it. Inspiration. How long will the beta last? 24 hours. Where do we activate the key? It will be in the beta screen of Steam. It will be pretty obvious where you have to insert it. How heavy is Swiggins? It depends actually. If he's using if he has his anchor, He just walks around with a pretty low movement speed, and his jump is a bit sluggish. But once he drops his anchor on somebody, his speed increases drastically, and he can jump a bit higher and faster. We're always teasing. Yeah, you can play Swiggins for 24 hours.
Good to know.
Does he have a melee and a projectile as his base attack? Yes, he does. When he drops his anchor, when Kuhn shoots his anchor, it drops on the ground and then it chains somebody to it. At that moment, his basic attack, which is normally a melee slash, changes to an inked projectile. The the problem with it being pretty hard to tell right now is because there's no separate animation for shooting yet, so I understand the confusion. Can he fly forever? If you, I think Kuhn is demonstrating that right now. He can pretty much fly forever, but you have to keep reactivating his jump. We'll look into that though. Will there be suction cup noises when he walks? I hope so. Sonic Picnic will be doing the audio for him, and we're quite curious as to what they come up with. I think they did a pretty amazing job for Ayla, and I think they'll do it again for Swiggins. Will all Swiggins abilities be unlocked? Yeah, right? Yeah, all. That's another thing about the beta. All his abilities will be unlocked from the start. So you don't, if you're using a low-level account, all his abilities are unlocked. Is there a Swiggins? Do you have a famous voice actor for him? Mindflame will be doing his voice.
Totally worth it.
If he goes invis with the Aguilon orb, will the hook be invisible too? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. Do you know, Kuhn? Kuhn is shrugging.
Maybe Fabian knows.
Scumbag Kuhn. What you say? Brawler, harasser, pusher. What kind of role does Swiggins fulfill? So that's what basically that question comes down to. Fabian?
Yeah, Swiggins will be the first initiator. We don't have an initiator before. It's the first one. Especially with the anchor drop, you can initiate a battle. You have some upgrades to enhance your damage when you go into the fight. So initiator is one of his roles. I think he's also a brawler. Yeah, melee and ranged attack. So both those as well. But yeah, initiator will be his main kind of role.
And when do you expect 1.22 to come out? We don't know yet. The beta will go live soon, we hope. But after that, it's a lot of tweaking and finishing up his skins and the artwork for his skins, and of course his main skin, because that's not finished as well. Weakest slash strongest characters against the new character. Who's strong against Swiggins? That's
I
a
don't
tough
know.
one.
Well, everything that's melee will be very weak against Swiggins. Because you can lock them down for quite a long time. And you can stay out of range.
Used properly.
So yeah, ranged characters will be very strong against him, I guess.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yes.
Ranged, I think quick characters with a lot of burst damage like Froggy G are also pretty good against him. Maybe Clunk as well, because he can lock Swiggins down and... Oh, as you can see, his damage against turrets isn't really tweaked yet. Can you RB the anchor? Fabian, can you RB the anchor?
I don't think so. I think I've turned it off, but I'm not sure about that. You might be able to arbeit it, but it's definitely not by design.
Oh, who is the best Ronimo player? Ooh, that's a tough one. We have a few pretty good players at the office. I mean, Nas is pretty good, Kuhn is pretty good, Oliver, Xin. It's the guys playing in the Ranma team who are gonna be in the APL are pretty good. What's Arbe? Arbe is Froggy G's whirlwind
Right back at
upgrade.
you.
Yep, right back at you. Does Swiggins have any lifesteal abilities? Does he? I don't think he does.
I don't think so. Not sure.
Nee, de non-targeting functie verandert in doodanimatie. Dat is
Wow, the chat is so fast. I can't even make... Why doesn't Michiel have a gorilla? I think Michiel is playing with a secret account or something. I don't know why he doesn't have a gorilla. Is he playing? Oh, he's playing with another account.
It's probably a Smurf account or something.
Yeah,
Bastard.
fake Michiel. Yeah. Will there be more competitions? Will there be more competitions? Oh, that's a tough one. We really like this, and we'll definitely consider it, but we'll see how it goes in the future. The things like the voting for skins has been pretty cool so far, even though there's a lot of well, it's cool to hear that everyone thinks all those skins are pretty good, and there's campaigns for every skin. But if we're gonna do another community Naut, we'll see. Yeah, I know you all love Gnagon.
Have you got a new game up, or are we?
What the hell is happening?
Why did you leave?
kan ik alleen de demonstratie geven.
Or did you guys get an error?
We got an error. Sorry.
Okay.
Technical difficulties. Please wait.
Stand by, Brooks.
Are you guys Danish? No, we're Dutch.
Super Dutch.
Super Dutch. We couldn't be more Dutch. How do we get a beta key at the end of this stream? You'll get a beta key that's for the you get a beta key that's for the public beta, which will last 24 hours, starting at the end of this stream.
Oh, Chanfree is offline.
Chanfree is offline. So I think... is Swiggins gonna be a bot? I can't... that went too fast. I missed that sentence. Sorry. Oh my god. Will there be a skin design contest? I don't know. Like I said, contests are... we're gonna see how that goes. What we're gonna do with it in the future. Yeah, I'm noticing the friend invites. Yeah. Can I be a bar of soap? Well, if that's your dream, go ahead.
Pretty sure bars of soap will be the greatest thing. Olivier zit erin, Fabian zit erin, dat is nice.
I think we
Yeah,
can just...
someone asked about how many keys there will be. The beta will be open, so everybody will be able to join. We'll be handing out the key later on, and everybody can join us after the next 2 matches or so.
Zodra ik er geen mannen krijg, dan gebruik ik gewoon de echte set.
Is Swiggins gonna be a bot character? Afraid not. We're not planning on adding any new bots in the future. It's a lot of work to add new bots, and we'd rather put that effort into other things, improving the game, until we might do something like that.
Yeah, and
When-
rather improve the older bots
Yeah,
instead of adding new ones.
make them less suicidal.
Especially in Aguillon.
Yeah, they're pretty suicidal, thank you.
Dus komt erin worden uitgekikt omdat ze geen beter access hebben.
You can join the match because we're on the match because we're on the beta, which you will be able to enter after this.
Oh, sorry. Yep. Ready up?
Yes. Does Swiggins have swag? Well, yeah. Is Joost toast or an oyster? Hmm. He's toast. He just said it himself. He's toast. Especially when he faces some people in the office on Awesomenauts.
A toaster.
Uh,
New Durple skins. What is it? It's a secret. But it's I
You
can.
guys already hacked it. Come on, you guys know what it is.
They have no idea. They have no idea.
Baker.
Even if you got some.
We've seen some people on the forums that have hacked the game, and you guys know what the voices will be, so you guys can figure out what it will be.
But regarding what he looks like in that skin, it is going to be pretty good.
Absolutely. And it is my first voice, so I'm really excited about it. It's my first voice in the game. It's pretty terrible, but
Very terrible.
pretty terrible.
Oh, well, maybe Voltar and Lee will make an appearance later in this stream. We're not sure. you guys asked Voltar some pretty nasty questions last time. I think his intellect was pretty offended, so we're not sure if he wants to come back. Why so many aquatic creatures? Do you like sushi?
Yeah, we love sushi.
We love sushi.
We
We
love
love water.
Yeah.
If you hadn't noticed, the Netherlands is pretty close to the water, and we're in an eternal battle with water. So we might just, yeah, we decided to make peace with it. What the hell, right? Now finally we have another game going. Oh, what just happened?
I do believe that Swiggins will be after Swiggins, the characters after Swiggins won't be any aquatic themed Nauts, right?
Make an underwater map.
We have some new ideas for new characters after Swiggins, but
Yeah. There's, I have to.
definitely too early to talk about that.
Yeah. Besides, we always have new ideas for characters. So. Oh, it's a shame. If you look at the map now, there's like in the previous level, there's all kinds of decorations, but even the worm has gone festive, which you sadly can't hear right now. And when he's submerged, he wears a cool little hat. There's a hat. So, but yeah, the festivities are pretty cool in the beta as well. Try to find all the things Ralph hid around it, which he always does. Oh, he got smooched.
Sad face.
Is Swiggins the last Naut? We've got some ideas for other. We've got some ideas for other Nauts, but it's like Fabian said, it's too early to tell anything about those. Will there be new maps soon? Maps are a lot of work. And with a lot of work, I mean a lot of work. So it's actually easier to make new Nauts than new maps. So yeah, well, you never know. We'll see what the future brings.
Yeah, maybe later on. First,
See-
we'll do some new Nauts.
Did you think about? Oh man, you guys are you guys are so enthusiastic. It's great, but it's really hard to pick some questions because it's so fast. Swiggins' backstory is actually already out there.
Yeah, it's still the same. It's a bit tweaked or shortened, but yeah, it hasn't got any big changes.
Yeah, Chamfrey's original story is still very
Yes.
much there.
Spectator mode.
Can you put the chat in slow mode? What?
Yeah, we all love to see spectator mode.
Spectator mode!
We're still figuring out how to add spectator mode to the game. It's
It would be a lot of work to add
it's so
something
much
like that.
work. It's so much work.
It's yeah. There a lot of people are always asking for it, and it's something we'd love to see as well. But the amount of work it is, it's pretty overwhelming. So
Yeah.
there's always the coding team is always looking into it to see if there's any way to make it possible. So, but yeah, like I said and like Fabian said, it's a lot of work. How does the anchor choose a specific target when many knots are clumped together? It always picks the closest target, does it?
Yeah, it picks the closest target, and it's always an other Awesomenaut, so it doesn't target any droids or neutral creeps.
Why does Swiggins have power pills light? I think it's because he also has an ability which increases his max health. So
That's a good
regular
question,
power
actually.
pills.
Yeah. Why does he have powerful slide?
Oh, I thought I had the explanation down.
I think I've made a mistake there.
He should have more health. What is the advantage of destroying the anchor when it's not chaining? The enemy can destroy the anchor. At least that's the way it is at the moment. So they can free themselves. Like you could just see Kuhn walk through the anchor, try to pick it up, but couldn't because it was chained to somebody. The advantage to picking up the anchor instead of letting the enemy destroy it is because if the enemy destroys it, you won't get it back immediately. You have to wait for a second, and when you walk over it, you get it immediately. Yeah, you can create some pretty cool piñatas with the anchor.
Oh crap.
I saw a question about the anchor drop damage. Does the anchor drop damage creeps if it lands on them? I don't think so.
No, it doesn't have a damage impact. It did have a damage before, but with this beta I've changed it. I think I've removed it. It might return it back into in the game, but yeah, not sure. Maybe.
Are you allowed to make YouTube videos of Awesomenauts? Of course. As long as you give us credit, I guess.
Yeah, we
Which-
made a statement a while back ago that everybody can monetize on YouTube videos on Awesomenauts. So yeah, it's no problem.
I think the rules are on the forums as well.
Yep,
That
they are.
statement? Yeah.
Yep.
Perhaps.
And if YouTube is being difficult, then you can always send me an email, and I'll figure stuff out. And
Is there a cooldown on the anchor? Yep. If you throw it and you pick it up immediately, like Kuhn just did, there's a cooldown. But like we said earlier, everything still needs some balancing. There's still a lot of things that might change. Like that cooldown or is damage or whatever, the chain duration, so can you give Swiggins happy birthday, thank you.
stop spamming. What the hell?
He walks so sexy, I saw that one. Thank you. And I've got to mention something about his walk animation. I think it's the first one in the game that's actually frame to frame instead of the usual way we do it. It was a lot of work, but I feel like it worked out pretty well, I guess. So you guys can check it out when you're playing him yourself.
Yeah, you did a lot of different animations for him, right, Tim? So
Yeah,
we had this first animation where he was walking really high on almost on his toes.
yeah. There's been a lot of iterations on his walk cycle. but I think yeah he was pretty high. He was too tall. He didn't really fit with the other knots, so was a lot of work. But I think in the end it turned out pretty good. Come on, Nas.
There's a question about the anchor chain going through walls or terrain. You can only throw the anchor
Watch out, Coon.
through terrain, through glass platforms. So if you're shooting it from below a platform, then you can shoot through it, but you can't shoot down through it. So, and obviously you can't shoot it through walls.
Da, 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 da. Hmm. Can you teleport while chained? Uh, it does the damage over time. Does it the damage over time by default?
No, it doesn't do damage over time by default. However, you can teleport while chained if you don't have the damage upgrade on it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, if you're in a situation where Swiggins is using his anchor defensively, so he's walking away, he doesn't do any damage, and you're not getting any damage, then you can just teleport out of it.
Any more female knots planned? Like we said earlier, there's always plans for new knots. There's always ideas going around, but those are mostly gameplay ideas. So if they'll be female or not, no idea. Can we see Swiggins with 20 legs? If you give him 20 legs, there's two things that can happen. Either it's just a lot of lines, like 40 lines, or they'll just overlap and it's like he has like 6 legs or something. We did try that though. We did try giving him 6 legs, 8 legs, but it was too much of a visual mess. So you're asking us to talk in Dutch again, guy. Broken Dutch, please. Can we talk in broken Dutch, Fabian?
Maybe a little bit.
It's pretty hard for us to do. So.
Oh,
I already want to kill myself.
you already have a bad accent.
That was fast.
Koen lasted way longer than me right there. I speak English very good, you know. Yes, we noticed. Can you give Swiggins purple skin on the blue team? We've experimented with some skin colors. It didn't really work. We always try to do something different with the blue skin color with the blue team color, like we did with Ayla. She got bright white hair. And with Swiggins, there wasn't a lot of room to do all kinds of crazy things because his model consists of the basic team colors and his skin color. So yeah, we did toy around with his skin color, but it didn't really work out. Will we see assists in Awesomenauts? I don't think we will. Right, Fabian?
Nope.
So that was fast.
Just put a troll face of Joost in there and
You got the reason.
he's got the reasoning. It's too much work.
Okay, this one. Opinion on Rule 34 Awesomenauts. Do we have an opinion? Koen is putting a thumbs up right here. We see it, and you can do whatever you want, I guess.
As long as Ayla does not have boy parts in
It's disgusting. Come on.
Koen just said
Harsh
as
limit.
long as Ayla doesn't have male parts, it's good with me. That's
Yes.
pretty gross. Clunk Rule 34 is hot. Yeah.
No comment.
No comment. Does the anchor have unlimited range? You mean the anchor dive, like when he
It
hooks
does.
something?
Well, the dive doesn't, but the anchor drop does. So it's if you're throwing it from, for instance, from a Serona, from the creep zone, you can throw it just down as far as it goes.
Yes. Yeah.
It has infinite range, but it does have gravity, so it will hit the ground at some point.
Will using a will using a USB controller work for the beta? It should, right? It should just work with the beta, so like every character. What happens if you anchor a knot into the worm?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that well then he's then it's easy to trap him in the worm. No broken Dutch. Like I said, I think I will off myself if I do that too long.
A question about the Clunk pre-orders. We're actually really close to the 500 count, and we've got some good news because we made a deal with the production company that's making the Clunk toys, and we will be able to do 500 limit instead of the 1000 limit. So yeah, the Clunk toys will go live, and yeah, we're
Expect your room to explode. If you pre-ordered, of course. Make plushies, please. We'd love to. But plushie Volta drones. Plushie Koen.
we need a plushie Van Leon.
There's a lot of pictures of me. Just I hide them pretty well. Big flicks.
Yay, ik wil ook een plusje van mij. Wat?
Well, you unleashed something. Oh, now I see the hog pillow with Koen on it. Oh, that's gross. That would not work. Will there be Rule 34 Awesomenauts figurines? Just get a lot of green stuff and go mad. Will Durple get a new skin? There's a lot of avid fans who've already data mined some things about that new skin, so go check around the forums. He's pretty cool. So we think he's pretty cool. What happens if you hook an enemy while anchored? You can't, because the hook doesn't work while somebody's anchored. When will Vinny and Spike get a new skin? Soon, TM. What time the stream finish? Yeah, I bet you want to know, because that's when the beta goes live. After a game. Can he hook knots behind turrets? He can. So if an enemy knot is standing behind the turret and he drops his anchor in front of the turret, it will hook. But that will mean the anchor lies pretty much next to the turret, so it's the turret's primary target, and there goes your anchor. When does the new Lone Star skin come? Soon. TM. It's been said before in various threads, and I think in the previous stream. There's something special about that one, and it's still special.
Yeah, he will be released with another skin for another character, and we're still working on that skin, and it will be part of a special promotion.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, actually. Bull for tank confirmed. Yes, bull for tank confirmed. Koen, can you try 200% slow? I don't even...
I'm not sure if I have 200% slow. I don't have slow.
100% slow? What?
200%, I don't know. Will someday the controller be able to attack in one direction while walk towards the other, like keyboard and mouse can? We have an avid controller player, Nas, and he's pretty adamant on getting something like that to work, but it's a lot of work, right? Am I saying that right? It's a lot of work, he says. Actually, that's what Joost said, so. Yeah, twin stick control is what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Die save.
Joost. Will there be more? Will there be more achievement skins like Creeper Clunk? Maybe. We don't know. Creeper Clunk was pretty cool, especially the way it spread.
Oh, there's a question about Squidward. If Swiggins is anyhow related to Squidward, he isn't related. Although we do have a small Easter egg kind of thing.
Oh
Somewhere.
yeah, there's an Easter egg relating to Squidward.
Yeah. We'll let you guys figure it out.
It's not that hard to figure out, but we'll let you figure it out. There's actually some other. There's a little bit more obscure reference as well. And if you can find that one, props to you. I hope Fabian even knows which one I'm talking about. Can you guys talk like any character from Awesomenauts? I can't. Voltar is busy at the moment, killing people as Clunk. What happens when Leon tongues an anchored Naut? What does happen? Universe explodes, or?
Yeah, something like that. It deinstalls Awesomenauts.
It deinstalls Awesomenauts. I don't think a target. Yeah. Yeah.
Als iemand gewoon hard beweegt, dan beweeg je gewoon harder met hem mee. Ook als iemand een jumppad opgaat, dan vlieg je gewoon keihard naar
Nas just explained to me how something works. When you anchor a knot, like with the dive, with the hook, and you fly towards them, but that target gets pulled, you just fly very fast. You just keep chasing it. So if somebody takes a jump pad while you're anchored to him, you fly after him even faster. So if Swiggins creates some hilarious situations combined with other knots.
Ook als mensen gechanged zijn en een jumppad opgaan, is ook cool.
Yeah, if somebody jumps on a jump pad while they're chained to the anchor, which is on the ground, they do a pretty swirl around the anchor. What is the gnaw-looking thing on Swiggins' art? It's
secret.
It's a secret. It is. It's super important. Joost just said.
Heeft er al iemand gevraagd wat?
No, nobody asked that yet. I'm not even gonna aggravate them. Screen doesn't say we're playing Awesomenauts. Oh no!
Yeah, we should change that.
We should fix that. Can you use anchor on Durple in siege mode? Yeah, you can, but it's pretty useless. Unless you have the dot damage, then you have some dot damage. What happens if you cocoon an anchor?
Right.
Things.
I don't think it's possible to cocoon anchor, although I haven't tested it yet. So please test it.
So yeah, that's what you guys are for. You can test that.
You guys will be in the beta, so test it and tell us if it works or not.
Who do you guys think is the most OP Naut? Swiggins. We don't really think there's one severely overpowered. Although if you ask Michiel, Ayla is very overpowered.
That's bullshit.
couple of groups.
Ayla's underpowered.
But aside from that, not really. I don't think there's. Everybody thinks something is overpowered when they face someone who's very adept at one Naut and one specific build. So it's really hard to tell. Personally, I don't have an opinion on it. Any plans for more figures like the Clunk? Uh, we'd love to. I mean, the Clunk looks great, but getting them made isn't the easiest thing in the world. Did you think Nos plans are OP? Uh, what did you just say, Kun?
I said yes, all caps.
They were strong-ish. Is that politically correct? That's the waiting music when I'm reading questions. Uh, the Swiggins have a last name. Swiggins is his last name. Admiral is his first. I don't. You have to ask Chanfrey because it's his character.
Yeah, you can still pre-order Clunk. I think we did hit 500. But if we're going, I'm not sure if we hit 500. But if you're hitting 500, then we'll be able to pre-order more. But it's a minimum of 500. So
Will run my win.
someone told me we already did hit 500.
Oh, we already did.
Yeah.
Somebody asked, will Ronma win the Invitational? We have all the faith in the world and they are saying yes. They're training 24/7 when they're not working. They're not even getting any sleep. It's going to be amazing. Or it's going to be a great disaster, we shall see.
I'm really excited to see 3HM against Discovery Channel.
Yeah, that will be pretty. That will be an exciting match. How many people work at Ronimo? We have 14. We're 14 right now, if I'm not mistaken. We have a lot of interns coming and going through the year, so. But
Yeah,
it's
14 at the moment.
It's 14 at the moment.
Yeah. 3HM for Strut. Come on.
All 14 are guys.
They did have
Yes.
the most wins.
So they like the confetti. I worked hard on the confetti.
They like the confetti, Ralph.
Hearts if you like the confetti.
Oh God.
Come on, kids.
I don't think they heard you. Olivier is the hottest dev at Ronimo. If you say so.
We can hook you up.
we can hook you up. Oh, there's the hearts. Confetti underpowered buff, please, Ralph. Can I have a cookie? We're all out.
We should make Ayla cookies.
Ayla cookies. Ooh. Please tell me. The script for Swiggins hasn't been written yet, right? We've got all kinds of ideas, and you guys gave a lot of input on ideas, and we're really taking those into consideration. So, but there's a lot of puns to make with him being a kraken and a squid and all. So, and the hook thing, of course. Are you still taking ideas? I think there's a thread on the forum in which everybody posts their ideas for lines. So yeah, keep on posting.
Yeah, we haven't made a script yet for Mindflamed. So and we do use the forum for it for the lines. So yeah, keep posting.
Yeah, I just heard from Ralph. He's planning on working on the script tomorrow. So if you wanna get your ideas out, go for it. Is it pronounced Ayla or Ayla? What?
Ayla.
I'm guessing you can hear that right now. There's a lot of disparity between. Um, if you're wondering right now, Ralph is playing on stream right now. So
Als iets naar voren staat.
Koen has left the building, or more like the seat.
He exploded. It was horrible.
Will his second DLC skin be Squidward? If we want to be sued, I guess.
Yeah, let's do that.
We're great SpongeBob fans though, so.
Yeah. There
do
are
we-
already some references to.
Yeah, there's a SpongeBob reference in there.
Oh.
Ralph Wiggum? No. Ralph, the guy who made the level look all this so festive.
Oh, Duitse hout.
Oh, Duitse Woud. Yeah. Wow, 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 wow. So many questions. It's been an hour. It's been an hour. It's been an hour. Are you planning to do something about rage quitting?
Yep.
Yep,
We got
yep.
some. Yeah, got some changes coming up for matchmaking.
There's
I've
all your
discussed
matchmaking.
those in the last stream, I guess, but let's go through them again. The first change will be that we will be removing the rematch button. This will this is kind of a technical thing. Why this would help the matchmaking, but basically it will create a larger pool of players instead of dividing them with people who are rematching and other people that are going back into the matching system in the matchmaking. So that's one change we will be making. Another change will be the waiting before a new game will start. Currently, when the game creates a game, it takes a while. It takes I think 3 or 4 minutes, and then it will start, even if there's not 6 players around. We will change that to an unlimited waiting time until 6 players are occupying the game. Then the game will start. There will be a quick start mode, so for people who won't be able to find more people around. For instance, if you're playing in areas with bad connections to the internet or anything like that, you will be able to quick start the game with bots. And the last change will be we will be adding a small pop-up screen when you exit the game, and it will give you 10 seconds to think about if you actually want to leave the game or you want to or stay in the game. So you got 10 seconds to cool down, and hopefully this will reduce the amount of people leaving games. So these changes will be released in one of the upcoming patches, not sure 1.22, but yeah, maybe we'll see how fast we can build those features. All right, I think it's time we should give out the key. And
How are we gonna do this?
I can spam it in chat right now.
It's on standby to whenever.
Oh, we're gonna give the key.
just spam it. I think Oliver can do a post on Twitter.
Drum rolls. How are we gonna do this?
Yeah, spam? Yes? No?
Yeah, I think Koen is gonna spam it in the chat right now. 3, 2, 1.
Bam!
There you go. Go get it.
There you go. The beta key is happy beta to you. With I think I'll have a way to put it on the stream right now. Give me a second. It's going to be really wonky.
Kijk wel even zingen. Happy beta.
Happy beta to you. Happy beta to you. That's really horrible because I can't sing. Happy beta to you. Can I make this font?
Kan je groot doen?
Kan je zo doen? There we go. That's pretty. That's big. There we go. That's it. So go download it.
Go get it. Make sure you enter the key and opt in for the beta. Then you can then the game will change to the beta, and it will be live for 24 hours. After that, it will go down, and you have to opt out, and you will be able to reinstall the normal game.
Oh no, that's the wrong one. I was trying to demonstrate it, but let me give a say. If you go to the properties of the game, betas, enter the code right here. I'll try to not obscure it. Enter the code right here, check code, and then you'll have to select Swiggins beta from this drop down. And then it should automatically install the beta for you. So go to the properties of the game, and to the beta tab, enter the code that's right here. Happy beta to you, and then you can select Swiggins beta from the drop down. Have fun!
Yeah, thanks for listening, and enjoy the beta.
Yep. So thanks guys, and see you later.
Bye bye.